Hello, my lovelies. I'm so glad we are gathered here today. I am back after traveling to the beautiful Spanish island of Majorca, known for its year-round beach weather and Mediterranean food. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Somehow I found myself in a food coma, even though it's very easy to live and eat right over there. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I ate one of the most sinful chocolate covered things I ever had in my life. Lord have mercy. This is not normal. On this island that is known for their delicious, healthy Mediterranean selections. And of course, it's known for its warm weather straight through the holiday season, much like California. Yes. So I was there for some much needed R&R, rest and relaxation to kick off the holiday season. I needed it. I was on the beach with some great music. Como duele mama. Oh, there was a beautiful band playing so much of the music that I loved. The shopping, the food. I mean, flip-flops in November. If you're from the west side, then you know what I'm talking about. And you know, they did have the Christmas lights up too, even though they had this beach weather, you know, 'tis the season. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. And by the way, if you want to hear a beautiful holiday playlist, I got you. I will have it linked. I love it myself. I love it. It'll get you in the mood for many beautiful things. Some lovely independent artists. Check it out. Beautiful visuals. You'll love it. Okay, so back to the beach in the summer weather in my food coma. People, the beautiful beach weather, I expected that. Okay, but what I wasn't expecting is that I would be eating one of the most yummiest yet wrongest things I ever had in my life. And what did I eat? What did I eat? It's got to be in the title. Chocolate covered churros. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, this is not normal. Okay, it's not normal. Never had it in my life. And you know, the typical Spanish kitchen serves up a lot of fish, beautiful vegetables, avocado. I actually ate and enjoyed fish almost the whole time, like 95% of the time, until I found myself in a situation where I got weak over these churros I had in the beach town of Palma, which is the capital of Mallorca. And I still got the memory of these churros in my head, even though now I'm back in Germany on the Berlin diet with the Berlin city lifestyle. It's great here too. Very social culture here. You talk about eat, drink, and be merry. It is always in style here, where living your life like it's golden is an art form all year long. People, it is about living your life. Okay, I'll fill you in about what the Germans like to really eat and how they get down with their drinks another time. Back to my food coma in Spain. Look at that. Look at that. Now, most of us have had churros in our lifetime, especially if you're from the West Coast like myself, being that I am an American girl. Y'all know that, right? Okay. But this was a whole nother thing there with these churros at this cafeteria on this Spanish island. And the place where I had them is a cafeteria, which is a local favorite. I mean, people came there in droves. I've seen people going directly out of the bus to this place, like rushing it. And the churros, my goodness, the churros, this is the thing that is just, it's out for me. The churros are served for breakfast. Now, I know y'all probably think, no, that can't be true. I must be confused. I'm not confused. I know it's hard to believe, but it gets crazier. You dip the churros, these hot fried churros, into hot melted chocolate. And I'm not talking about Nutella. I know the taste of Nutella very well. This is something else. This is thick, hot, melted chocolate. Maybe they mix it with cocoa or something, but it's not Nutella. And let me tell you, it was not easy to get a hold of these churros. For me, it started off like Mission Impossible. That's why I'm telling y'all about it. First time I was at this cafe, it was just for an afternoon snack, And I'm looking, I saw churros on the menu, and the waiter says, no, that's not possible. I didn't understand. I thought they ran out of churros. So I returned on another afternoon for a snack. Same thing. He says, no more churros. I'm like, what are you talking about? How can you keep running out of churros? And he's like, no, 11 o'clock, no churros. No more churros. And I'm like, 11 o'clock. You do know that before 11, that is breakfast. You can't. I'm like, you can't mean this. Same server. As a matter of fact, just so y'all know that I'm like not confused. I went there at 10:45 one day, and I still couldn't get these churros. Talking to the same waiter, okay? This was not a child. This was a grown man, professional waiter. So they are literally for breakfast, people. And finally, Lord, have mercy, me got them things. I don't know why I'm breaking into me patois, but it was a old thing with these churros. Okay, me and my man here, we finally got these churros. And we're like this. So we're there, I got the menu, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have the egg breakfast, and I'm gonna have one order of churros for me. And then the waiter he laughed like this wicked laugh. And we're looking like, what's up with him? He's like, no, too much. But it was cute. He was funny and friendly. And on his own, he just brought us both a half portion of these churros to share. So that meant we were both getting 25% of a full portion, okay? He was wise enough to do that without any discussion because he knew that we didn't know any better. We ordered breakfast for ourselves and, with the eggs and all that. And, we were definitely curious about these elusive churros. But baby, our jaws dropped when that food came to the table. Lord have mercy. If anybody has experienced that, please let me know in the comment section. Not only was it too much, it was also not easy to stop eating them things. See, what they do when they bring you these churros, okay, you get a cup of, not coffee, but a cup of hot melted chocolate to dip these hungry man-sized churros in. I mean, these are XXL churros. I've never seen a churro this big. It wasn't one churro. It was like 3 or 4 churros. This is a half portion. They're like this thick. They're thick, okay? And fresh, hot, fried, okay? Then you dip them in this chocolate. And once you start dipping them in that chocolate, it's over. You're done. You're all in. But thank God, me only add. We only had a half portion to share between us. You better have something in your stomach first. I don't see how you can because they're selling it for breakfast. It's kind of crazy. Look, I don't want you to think it was all about churros during my stay there. I was there for 2 weeks. I did a lot. There was much beautiful music. Walks on the beach, shopping. And for sure, I ate much healthier, delicious food. It just arouses your senses. The palate wakes it up. I love it there. It's such a gorgeous island. It's so gorgeous. I will share that with you. But the churro moment is worth highlighting because the memory of it is still in my head. I think it's just something I have to get over. As a matter of fact, we went a second time to have the churros for breakfast. That's the only time you can have them till 11 o'clock, okay? We did stick with the half portion because that was enough. And we had to go back for research purposes, okay? We had to be sure it was real. And I'm just sitting there dipping these churros in this chocolate. Who does this? Where do they do this? I've never seen this before. And me and my man, we had to coordinate. We had to get a rhythm going. So, one person could occupy the cup. I mean, the churros took up the space in the coffee cup when you're dipping them in there. They were big. Y'all probably think I'm lying. But when I say that these were for breakfast, they were for breakfast. Before this, I never had churros for breakfast, okay? And I'm sure I've had churros at least 100 times. Y'all probably think I'm confused. These churros were for breakfast. It's not 11 p.m. They do more like military time here. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. There's no confusion. Maybe for some people, they know that they've had churros for breakfast, but I think most Americans like myself, we have not had churros dipped in chocolate for breakfast. It was beautiful. It was insane, but it was beautiful. Okay. Melted chocolate. And it was not watered down, people. It was rich. It was thick. I'm not saying it was like a candy bar, that kind of heavy chocolate like that. Still, it was rich and thick. This would mess a kid up forever. This would have messed me up as a kid. It would have spoiled me. But no, my mother would have never gone for that. My mother was a certified health nut back in the day from the 70s. It was hard enough to get a box of Captain Crunch out of this woman. So a chocolate coated breakfast, nah, she would never go for that. But I'm interested to know, has anybody out there besides Spanish people had churros dipped in chocolate for breakfast? Now, a fried churro dipped in Nutella is sinful enough. But this was chocolate, people. In this cafe, yeah, this place was so popular. Once we came for breakfast and we couldn't even get a seat. It's a little cafeteria. It's not so little. They could fit like 200 people in there on the patio and inside. But we couldn't get in because of the wait time. The locals were like, y'all tourists better step back. This is like a local hang, and them big overweight lovers was up in there eating. Believe me. Look, I'm from California, from the IE, Southern Cali, just outside of LA. I have eaten my fair share of churros before I ever came over to Europe. And by the way, the Spanish kitchen is very different to the Mexican kitchen. The Germans, they call everything kitchen. Your national food is called a kitchen. The American kitchen. Some people say Americans can't cook. They say that. I want you to know this. If you are in Spain and you see tortilla on the menu, that means omelet, people. Eggs. It is not a tortilla. It is not the flour corn thing that we know about. The flour corn thing has nothing to do with this dish. So don't go over there and get your feelings hurt ordering a tortilla thinking you're going to get something that you know. It's eggs. When I ordered the tortilla, the waiter asked me, huevos, uno, dos, tres. I'm like, oh yeah, dos huevos. I'm thinking, yeah, we understand each other. I'm thinking I'm going to get a breakfast burrito. That's tortilla and eggs. That's got to be what it is. Got my feelings hurt. So don't think y'all gonna find Juan's tacos or Palitas burritos over there in Spain. They do not do it like that. They got another style to their kitchen. But I like the Spanish. I love Spanish Mediterranean food. And I'm down with the essays, my mijos, my mijas. I'm down with my Mexican food, the essays. I'm a Cali girl. And now, after so many visits, the Spanish islands, it's like second home for me at this point. And the climate is really similar to California too. So I'm back. Of course, I'm not jet lagged. It just took a few hours to get back. But my body is in shock after 2 weeks of flip-flops in November, chilling on a beach. But I did have to buy some fuzzy socks because the nights were cool. The nights were kind of fresh. But nothing like this here in Berlin. I'm like forcing this beach dress, but actually I really need to have on something else. Lord have mercy. I took a lot of pictures, videos, a lot of camera action. Ooh, this is so cozy. They call this a wearable blanket. Anyway, I didn't do any editing or uploading like I did this last couple of years. Oh my God, I really needed a rest. And I know a lot of people are itching to move around and sightsee since we all got this freedom to travel, since we got over this hump. Now we can just move around far and wide. Freedom. You got to give for what you take. I have fun in Majorca. I'm really missing it already. Wearing all these light colored clothes and bright colors. Yeah, I gotta let go of the beach dress because it will be many months until it's time for that again. But even here in Northern Europe, with the colder temperatures, it's still a great experience to see the city, the culture, the nightlife, the food, the festivities. I'll dig in a little more about the Berlin lifestyle, but it's really about the fine art of living, people. There's so many interesting boutiques, artistry, creators in Berlin and in Spain as well. We actually have a bit of catching up to do. I can tell you one thing though, if you are on your way to Europe, keep in mind, especially Americans, really Americans, this is for Americans, know that the whole customer is king thing, that is an American thing. I'm sorry. This is not the first pillar of customer service around the world. Don't get me wrong now. You are typically served by professionals in restaurants and in the service industry. They'll take care of you. They're proper, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, just like on The Crown. I miss The Crown. I didn't miss it. I binge watched it. But it's just like, you know, David Bowie said, this is not America. No, this is not sha-na-na-na-na. You know what? Folks ain't bending over backwards to make you happy like people do in America. It's like you have a problem or you know, you want something, you call the manager, you settle a dispute and you get all these freebies and perks. No. As Americans, we are spoiled with the perks and the freebies and the big discounts and managers coming and free refills. Do not make me laugh out loud. Get out of town. It is not going to happen. But more on that another time. But look, I'm over here in Europe. It is wonderful. I'll just let you know about the way things go down over here. Actually, what they really do is get down all year long like it's some kind of ongoing holiday season. Here, nights roll into the day and back into the night. It's all about the art of living your life like it's golden, people. That's what it's about. And it's taken me a minute to get back to the channel. I'm just reconnecting. And again, if you're here for the holidays and want to check out one of my holiday playlists, get you in the mood, I got you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all real soon. Y'all keep living your life like it's golden. Golden. Peace.